Okay, in this problem, a golfer on a fairway is 70 meters away from the green, which sits below the level of the fairway by 20 meters. If the golfer hits a ball at an angle of 40 degrees with an initial speed of 20 meters per second, how close to the green does she come? Okay, so here's the fairway, here's the green, and again we'll draw our axis like this. The fairway is 20 meters. Yeah. So you shoot. So okay, I guess we'll draw a small green. Okay. Shoot the ball. So this distance is 70 meters. Okay. At an angle of 40 degrees with an initial speed of 20 meters per second. And again, so this ball travels on a parabolic path, and that is the distance we want to calculate. Whether it's short or long, we don't know yet. But all right, so let's write down the initial velocity in component form. So the initial velocity is 20 cosine 40 I plus 20 sine 40 j. So that's the initial velocity in component form. So that's 15.3 I plus 12.9 j meters per second. And of course the acceleration is 0 I minus gj. Okay. So there we have our initial velocities and acceleration. Now let's look at the y component of the motion. So I'll start here. Okay. We'll look at the y component of the motion. Y minus y naught equal to v naught y t plus 1/2 a y t squared. Okay. So the final y position is 0, initial y position is 20 meters, and so on. Okay, so let's write that down. Oops. 0 minus 20. Initial y component of the velocity is 12.9 t, and ay is minus g, so minus 9.8 meters per second squared divided by 2 t squared. So what we have is, so if you rearrange all of these terms, we get 4.9 t squared minus 12.9 t minus 20 equal to 0. So there's the quadratic equation that we need to solve for. And so the roots of the quadratic equation is minus b, which is 12.9, plus or minus b squared, which is minus 12.9 squared, minus 4ac, 4 times 4.9 times minus 20 divided by 4.9. Okay, so let's add a page below. So t, the time of flight, how long was the golf ball in the air, 12.9 plus or minus, and that is 23.6. So this is 23.6 divided by 2 times a. Okay, 2a. So that's 9.8. So the two solutions to the equation are 12.9 divided by 23.6. Let's do 12.9 plus 23.6 divided by 9.8. So the ball was in air 3.72 seconds, and the negative solution is 12.9 minus 6. Okay, minus 1.09 seconds. So we want the positive solution. Okay, so that's how far it was, that's how long it was in air after being hit. Okay, so the negative solution has an interpretation, but we will not go into that right here. Okay, with an initial. So the negative solution would mean 1 second later the ball, if had it been hit at ground level, it would have reached that point 1 second, 1.09 seconds later. That's what that means. So now let's calculate the horizontal distance traveled. Okay, so x minus x naught equal to v naught xt plus 1/2 ax t square. X component of the acceleration is 0. We'll take that to be 0. So x minus 0 is v naught x is 15.3 meters per second, and the ball was in air for 3.72 seconds. So x is 56.9 meters. So the ball travels 56.9 meters. And since the green was 70 meters away, the ball lands short. Okay. So the ball travels like that, and it shines lines there. So this is 59.6 meters, 56.9 meters. Okay. So the ball lands 13.1 meters short. Okay. All right, that finished.